Okay, here we go. Microphone. Both camera and microphone are recording, and I have what I want to say right here. And here I am to say it. So here we go. And, okay, here we go. Yeah. Hi. I've never really done a video like this before. So I have a script / bullet points that I'm looking at here. Got a little Word document. Got a couple Word documents actually. Kind of like split up different parts, and I wanted to put effort into this video. I really want to make this gracefully and respectfully and intelligently. I know that if I want to move forward with any type of online career, I've been needing to make this video. Sorry, okay, first of all, I need to stop apologizing. Also, I am learning how to talk to an audience and not just look at myself in the rear view finder or whatever. So my eyes are probably going to be darting around a little bit, but I'm going to just speak my truth, I guess. I just have to. Okay, so this video is going to affect my platform and my online presence. I have no idea what making this video is going to do to my Instagram account or my following online, but these things I want to touch on have been haunting me for a long time, and I haven't been making content on my Instagram or TikTok because I've got some mad cognitive dissonance going on, and so basically this video is just an apology and an explanation for my presence and behavior online. So, disclaimer, this is not an attack on models in the niche I'm going to be talking about here. The few ones that I've interacted with have been so nice, like super nice and like really awesome, and we're all just out here trying to get our coin. I know that some of them really enjoy it, and I'm not here to yuck someone's yum or means of making money. There's a lot of money to make in this little particular niche, you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to attack anyone or anything. I'm just trying to shed some light on some things I've been a part of, I guess, and I just really want to come forward and be honest and take accountability, even though I don't want to. Because this is what I want to do. I want to be content creator. This is like what I want my job to be, and it was my job for a little while. And then some other things creeped into it, and like my own poor behaviors, bad habits. I let these things leak into my dream come true. And so now I need to make a video like this. And it might be a good idea. It might be a bad idea. This might be the worst idea I've ever had. It might be a good thing. But basically, yeah. Hi, my name is Little Bat Face Girl with 2 eyes. I've been active in the Feederism online community for about 1.5 years now, and this is my official statement, saying that I am now choosing to step away from it. So to get into it, just dive into it. What started as what felt like body positivity quickly turned into fetishizing myself and feeding into what the community wanted to see from me. It took me a while to kind of realize that Feederism actually isn't body positivity, and over time, throughout my old content, I've watched the light drain from my eyes, and I think that my followers saw it too. You can tell I'm just not having fun with it anymore, because these realizations kind of started creeping in. So meow. Okay, here we go. I'm doing this. So to give the whole story and provide appropriate context to be understood, I kind of need to start at where I was before I started this account about 1.5 years ago. I am not claiming to be a victim of my circumstances. I don't feel bad about my past relationship with myself and my weight and sort of like how it turned out and where it went. It was necessary for me to become who I am today, which doesn't really mean anything to anybody outside of myself, I guess, but as someone who has reaped a lot of lessons from these experiences, I just want to talk about it. So growing up, I was fairly thin. I did swim team until high school. I was always in pretty good shape. However, I always have had a disproportionate stomach or little belly comparatively to the rest of my body, and one could always tell unless I was like sucking my little gut in, like I've been doing my whole life basically. So I was always really insecure about this part of myself, and I wanted a flat stomach so bad. And it crushes me, honestly, that at 14 I felt so insecure about how I looked when I was actually perfectly healthy and fine. So when I stopped swimming, when I started high school, my family was always pretty hard on me about gaining weight. When the weight actually started sticking, because I actually wasn't swimming intensely every day, then it started being even more ruthless. It's like a strong word, but they were pretty hard on me. And so there's this cocktail of me already being an insecure youth, plus like this pressure to look a certain type of way, plus society's standards. I grew up in like the Midwest in the 2000s in America, USA, and also plus my undiagnosed mental illnesses. I've had a hard and very unhealthy relationship with my body basically my entire life. And my weight has continued to fluctuate throughout my adult life. And so, I'll be feeling good about it one day and then the next feel not so good about it. I don't know. It's been up and down basically. Very extreme. Always the extremes. So one day last year, I was feeling particularly insecure, and this is the first time I ever did this. I googled pretty woman big belly, and this article about this woman came up, and she talked about how she made like 12 grand a week just eating online and stuff. And I found this website called Phoebe through the article about her, and finding Phoebe really was a game changer for me, because suddenly here I am where being fat is celebrated. It was crazy to me actually. And comparatively, my weight at the time when I first joined, I was still 180, 190 pounds, and I still felt so fat. But looking at other people on this website, that were way fatter than me and celebrated for this, it was crazy. So I started posting some pictures on Phoebe a little shyly, just a few pics or whatever, and the support that kind of came right off the bat was insane. I had people, for once, I felt like I had gone somewhere where I was appreciated for who I am. Instead of always wanting to change my body, then I felt like I had gone somewhere where who I am was celebrated. However, I would learn that this was not the case. So I started posting on Instagram, and my Instagram account grew really fast. It was insane. And I was so excited, and I wasn't expecting it, because being a content creator is my dream. I never knew what I wanted to make or what I wanted to do. I never felt motivated. I also it's a long story. That's what I'm telling the story. Speak your words, Whitney. Okay, so it felt good because I felt like I was being representation for women with big bellies, kind of what I always needed to see, So I loved making this content in the beginning. I felt like I was truly able to be myself online, and I was exploring new ways of recording myself and just being honest. Never used filters, never used auto-tune. No, that's for voices. Facetune. Never used stuff like that, editing apps. So for a while it was really fulfilling, and I felt like I had found my corner of the internet. And I finally gone somewhere I was valued. But I realized over time that once the pressure started rolling in to gain weight, that it was just the opposite of the pressure to be skinny. It eventually turned into the pressure to gain weight. I wasn't actually beloved for who I was, how I was. I was looked more at as a fantasy potential, I guess. And so because my account was growing so quickly, I really started overthinking a lot of things. And I didn't really have any mentors or anyone I could talk to about, growing an online account. I guess I could have done better research, found better articles about it, but I did do my research, and a lot of the articles just, said the same thing, but not actually there's hashtags, there's posting every day, there's finding your niche, being authentic, and these guidelines have changed, or the algorithm tips have changed over time the past year and a half, which is cool, but no one ever really, there's nothing really specific for if I had specific questions. It would have been awesome if I had someone to talk to about my growing account or stuff like that, because I really didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to handle it at all. So I really started overthinking, and then so there's this collection and build up of experiences that I want to build on specifically. First one is basically first to go together, and that's when the money started coming in. Basically, and this is gonna be hard for me to talk about, but I've been doing this for a while, and the cognitive dissonance is real. I just need to take accountability for it, so that's what I'm here to do. So basically, I failed to keep up with customs and delivered paid promise content. And I also, hand in hand with this, experienced pressure/impatience from clients or consumers of the niche. So I have nothing else here to talk about. I have nothing else written down, so I guess I'll just need to talk about it. So let me see. Yeah, I think that's that's all the bullet points. I need more help. I don't know. I really knew I needed to put effort into this, but at the same time, it can't be perfect. I just need to get this out of my body, these thoughts and opinions, and this whole thing. And I'm not gonna stop recording, because I know that if I press stop recording, then it'll probably won't jump back to it. So okay, so recording on my phone, so recording on Audacity. Okay, we're doing okay here. Okay, so failing to keep up with customs and deliver promised content. So where do I start? Basically, it was really exciting at first, and I was doing a really good job at keeping up with these customs and these requests people would pay for. When I first started, I had a job, so it was just extra funny money for me, because to be honest, I have been struggling with addiction problems for a couple of years now, and so it just was the perfect opportunity to support these addictions, this money that was coming in, because it felt disposable. And instead of stacking my bags and saving up and investing back into my brand, getting better camera, getting microphone, getting tripods, getting some fun little set stuff, it would just go into these addictions that I have had, that I've kicked. It's only been I don't know, it hasn't been super long since I've actually kicked these addictions. It's only what? Stop. Is that going to be in the whole video? My teeths look weird. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. So, okay, yeah. So, and these addictions, eventually funnel into me just entirely fucking off on stuff. Just entirely not fulfilling this content, this paid for promised content. I would just take people's money and basically run. I've only blocked a couple people. Doing this, because the cognitive dissonance I was mentioning earlier. I wanted to pay them back, refund them, or had plans to make their content for them, but deadlines are not my home slice. I've been trying to make this video for probably months now. I'm mad at myself it's taken me this long, but I'm proud of myself that I'm doing it. So, there's this I had started like gaining this reputation amongst consumers in the niche, that I just take people's money, and then, like I don't respond to any messages or don't deliver this promised content. And that was super not cool of me to do. Like, really bad. Like, and I kept doing it until, like, I think that the last time I took someone's money was, like, in April. So it's been still pretty recent that I've been doing this, but I have stopped. I have, like, messages sitting in my DMs of people being like, do you do custom content? And I just ignore them because I would just take their money and just, like, stop responding to them to feed my little addiction habits, bad behaviors. So that was super bad of me. It was just like, I think I got there's no excuse. I did get overwhelmed by the mass amount of people that were hitting me up for these custom content videos and things like that. And it just was not cool of me to be that way. So what I also faced, hand in hand with not giving people their promised content, was this pressure from these people and this impatience that was valid. This pressure and impatience were valid. I wasn't being a integritous, is that a word? My brand wasn't really full of integrity. I was just, I wasn't taking it seriously enough, and I was just totally taking people's money and scamming them. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I do have a forum that I will post in the description. I think I'm posting this on YouTube. So if I have taken your money, I'm sorry. If I've taken your money, like, I'm sorry. Like, I have no excuse really at all. Just like my own selfish behavior, my own fault. So there's going to be a form in the description where you can go, and it just asks a couple questions about, I'll pull it up and look at it real quick so I can kind of tell you about like what it is. Okay, open. Let me see. Okay, so sorry, I have like so many fucking documents. Where is that? Sorry. This is not what I wanted. Okay. Open. No. Just gonna click on that. Okay. So I'm gonna find my little thing that I made that I'm going to post in the little smartphone. Meow. I should probably go to Drive for this. Drive.google.com. Meow. Haha. Okay. Where's that at? Where's it at? Oh, I have 3 days to pay my Google subscription, or it's going to... Oh, here we go. Okay. Little Bat Face Girls custom video refund. If you have not received... No, go away. Okay. If you have not received your custom video or a refund from Little Bat Face Girl, please fill out this form and you'll be contacted to discuss your options. Basically, it asks what app/website where funds originally sent, Cash App or PayPal, Venmo, etc. What is the associated handle /username/email, what date were funds sent over, and please leave a good email address to be reached at regarding options. So I'm going to sorry if I said that way too fast. I'm going to throw that in the little description, so you can click on that and you can let me know. Like, I am going to be working on getting those refunds back to people. I'm not going to be shady about deadlines or timelines. I'm going to be very honest, depending on how many people kind of hit me up regarding that, you know what I mean? So, I like hate living in this like little like prison, self-inflicted prison of not being able to feel good about what I'm posting online and feeling good about my community and my following, because I've been straight up taking their money. My supporters, I've been taking their money and not giving them little belly videos back. So, okay, yeah. Well, the thing is also that I also faced a lot of like really intense, like backlash about this, which is like valid. But there's this one gentleman, he sent me $100, which is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And I kind of, did the thing where I stopped responding to him. And this man would call me, like, he tried to call me like 60 times in a row one time. And I didn't want to block him because, I still have that like little cognitive dissonance going on. I'm like, I'll still make his thing. I'll still do this. I'll still do that. Making excuses. And he just was blowing me up. I did have to block him after a while because he was calling me like every hour for like days. And, it's like, I have like no excuse to like say, but it was like kind of scary. And someone like actually did like send me I posted this on my Instagram. Like, it was like someone sent me like a sketchy like link, and I clicked it, and then like they were able to see my location and stuff, and they were like, oh, like, I doxed you because you like are scamming your people or whatever. And it's like, that's like valid, like I am, but like also like that's like I don't know what to say. Like, it was just like this buildup of like these people that would get like, I would take their money and stuff, but like they would just like take it upon themselves, I feel like, to like, I don't know, what are your guys' opinions? Like, literally, like, because this is my first time coming forward and like saying this kind of thing, and so I genuinely like don't know what to think about any of it. That's all I know, is that I was in the wrong, and that I am like very sorry, and I've been sorry, and I haven't been enjoying doing it. Probably at the beginning I was, but then after a while, I'm like, okay, this is my brand now. This is my reputation online, is that I fucking take people's money. I don't want that. I don't want to be associated with that. Like, I don't want this. I don't want that. So, I mean, but here it is. It's a part of my reality and my experience and my presence online. And I'm here to kind of, like, get away from that. I also want to get away from Feederism itself as well. So I want to talk about Feederism now. It's been 22 minutes. Sorry if I'm kind of ramble on. But, okay, yes. So, the thing about Feederism itself is that when you really get down to like the root of it all, and like what people in the fetish really want to see, kind of like getting like, I got pretty in depth with talk with people about it. I'd kind of like feed into this like addictive personality I had, and kind of just like, because people want to hear you say that you want to like surrender to your impulses and your gluttony, and destroy yourself, like your body, by your own like gluttonous needs, and not even needs, like wants. It's like this like total surrender to like these wants and impulses, you know what I mean? And so, it would be nice because people would send me money, because I would talk about these things with them. There's this one guy who would send me like $700 a day to just eat, and the things he would say were scary. Like, the things he would talk about, like, I want you to destroy yourself, I want you to go past a point of no return, I want you to, gain all this weight to the point of, immobility or even death. Death feederism is a big thing as well. And after a while, just the lack of fulfillment that doing this brought me was like, where's my respect for myself and like my body? I want to be a healthy girl. I want to feel good. I want to be prolific. I want to last. I want my body to last as long as it can. I want to live. And this whole like little niche online is just not about like who you are as you are. There are like less extreme versions of it, but it all just does come down to like abusing yourself, because like surrendering to your gluttony and wants and needs is not healthy, and these people get off on it. They get off on like you blowing up and getting so huge, and some people it's not as extreme, you know what I mean, but it's kind of where it all kind of reads at and ends at, you know what I mean. So Is that all I want to talk about? Is that it? Did I do the video? Did I actually sit down and get this done? I hope it's good. I hope I did a good job. I don't. Okay, do I have any closing thoughts? Basically, I just want to reiterate what I just said. Like, I want to be healthy, girl. I want to be happy, girl. I want to be mentally healthy, girl. I want to be prolific, like make community of people that help others. I want my audience to be mostly women, not really guys. I don't even know if I mean, I don't know, no offense against the gentleman, but, you know, like, that's what I kind of started doing this for, was, like, when I first started doing the whole thing, you know, I felt like I was being the representation that I needed my whole life, seeing the bigger belly on the smaller frame online, you know what I mean? So, it just, like, it didn't turn out to be, like, what I thought it was. And it's taken me this long to see it, and I kind of ruined it for myself as well, you know, like taking people's money and, you know, whatever, not giving them their promised and paid for content, which is my fault, and I'm sorry, I really am. And so yeah, I've been meaning to make this video, and I'm so glad that I finally got myself to sit down and do it, because I do struggle with mental health and addiction, which I am doing a good job at. I'm sober from stuff, which feels good. It feels really good to not be like a slave to my impulses and my wants and my needs, such as what Feederism so desperately wanted me to be doing. So this is me. I'm sorry, like, to people that like were excited to see me. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry that I didn't gain more weight. In fact, I'm losing weight now. I want to feel good. I want to have respect for myself and for those around me. I don't want to scam my followers, you know, so here we are. Thank you for watching if you've watched this far. I'm trying to think of if I have anything else to say. If I do, I'll probably jump back on here, like later or something. I don't know. This is my first time doing a setup moment. I got a chair, I got a microphone, I got like a little ring light, I got my lappy-toppy up here, got things plugged in, there's wires everywhere, there's a light, you know, like, it feels good to kind of do something like this. And this is what I want to do going forward. The kind of content that I'm going to start leaning into is, you'll just have, I don't know if I should tell you about it or if you want to see it, but basically, I'm just going to talk about it because I'm excited about it. I'm going to start doing my research because, okay, I'm a big spirituality nut, and I have, where's my thing to do this? Okay, I am a big spirituality nut, and I love reading different things and discussing things online about different, like, basically any kind of spirituality, any religion. I just think there's value in all of it. So I'm going to be like, I'll probably be streaming on Twitch doing this too, and then I'll take the Twitch videos and make them into like videos. But basically, I'm going to be like researching, reading, talking, taking notes on like articles, sacred ancient texts, different books, movies, things like that we can all like kind of learn something from, or I think my insight on the topic will be valuable. So what I have on my little to-do list of things I already have, I want to do, you know, like, I want to read and take notes on this article of Hui Nung, who was he was like the 6th Buddhist man or something. I haven't really read too much of the article yet, so I'm excited to learn about him with you guys. I want to like read and take notes on the Diamond Sutra and other sutras as well, Buddhism. Mirror of Zen is like a book that I found the PDF of. Ramtho, the White Book, my favorite book in the whole wide world. I used to have a PDF of it, and it's not online anymore. So I might have to go buy it, but that's okay. I also want to do the Napoleon Oracle Book of Fate. He had this like occultist book that he like referenced often, and I think that's really interesting. I also have a couple original content articles, essays, and videos that I've made in the past that I wish to revisit and discuss and talk about. And, you know, because I feel like it's easy to look back at your past spiritual self and be like, oh, I was wrong, but every stepping stone in the path is important. So, you know, even if like I feel like I was wrong on some things back in whatever time, or that I did something or whatever, then I still feel like it was important for me to get to where I am now. I don't know if this is a place to keep talking about my spirituality or whatever, but since I'm here, I'm just going to talk about it. I am kind of on a quest for the searching. You know, I'm a seeker of the truth. But the thing about being a seeker of the truth is apparently that you need to be liberated from seeking itself. I don't get it. Non-duality is a thing. Through my new videos, you'll kind of see like all these concepts that I have floating around in my brain. I'm going to try to tie up all the notes I'm going to be taking on like these videos and articles and books that I'm going to be watching and reading and stuff. I'm going to be putting on a website so they can be like they can be accessed, these notes I'm going to be taking, and also I'm going to be motivating myself to try to write summaries on all of these things, you know, put them into my own words, these things I've been reading, you know, like the things I mentioned, and then also the Upanishads, and like the Vedas, and, you know, Sanskrit, other Sanskrit things, you know, like, I think there's so much value in these things that were written so long ago, and I'm really excited to dive into this little world that I'm kind of like thinking about creating, and this community of people that are all just kind of like seeking, you know. You know, this whole spirituality thing has been like a pain in the ass but it's been a very rewarding journey thus far, and I knew making this video, I just feel like 1,000 times better already making this video and admitting to my mistakes and my you know, my bad behaviors and bad habits and bad choices and actions and how it's affected other people. So yeah, I'm sorry, I feel like I was looking in the viewfinder a lot in this video. I'm still learning how to address an audience, like talk to people, not just like be looking at myself or whatever. So yeah, little bat-faced girl signing off Feederism. No thank you. I'm moving on from that now. I might still try to do some body positivity, I guess, but it's not going to be like in any way glorifying the gaining of the weight or the obesity that I have been feeding into. So yeah, wow, I can't believe I actually sat down and made it. I hope that it would be a shame if something happened to this audio file or this video and I had to make it again. So I'm going to stop recording now and hope that everything processes and renders, that I'm able to get this up as soon as possible. I don't know if I'm going to be editing it at all. I don't know. But yeah, I hope that, you know, I don't know what's going to happen after I post this, but I'm open to anything. I'm open to not having a career at all anymore online. I'm open to whatever, you know what I mean? So yes. Anyway, hope I was respectful and gracious and smart about this. I hope that I just want this like so bad and I've just fucked it up severely for myself at this point, and I want to fix it as best as I can. I want to make a difference. I want to create meaningful content. I want to be intelligent. I want my brand to be perceived as intelligent and thoughtful and insightful, and, you know, like, I'm all these things that are so powerful, and feeding into this like fetish about gaining weight has not been conducive or aligned with my being. And like I said, like throughout the time, I've deleted a lot of my best doing videos, which hurt my soul because I got like so many likes and comments and shares on them, but they don't align. These videos don't align with who I want to be, how I want to be perceived, and who I am, and thus I had to delete them, which kind of blows. It felt like, you know, I worked hard for it, but it is what it is. Edie woody. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you if you watched this whole thing. I hope that you have a blessed rest of your weekend or week or whatever. And yeah, please let me know, like, your thoughts and opinions, I guess. Like, if I'm wrong about something, please let me know. If you think I could have done something better, please let me know for next time. Just be honest with me as I have been with you, if you could. I've tried to be honest. I've been very honest. Anyway, I don't want to get off now. I've been putting off this video for so long. Now that I'm here, I don't want to. Me just laughing to myself. Okay, it's time for me to stop recording. So, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.